The whole experience of radical aliveness gave me an opportunity to experience myself in a different way, but also to experience myself not thinking.
The exercises that we did opened me to a deeper part of myself that I always knew was there somehow, but I couldn't touch it. I couldn't see how it moved.
So I've done about 18 years worth of personal development. So it surprised me that I took away the depth of insight and skills that I did.
This work really slowed me down and allowed me to reconnect with that part of me that I unconsciously ignored.
My experience, which was actually several years ago, was the greatest transformational experience of my life, and I was really looking for that at the time. My life was in a pretty big slump. And after that experience, my life changed for the better in a very radical way.
I had been in an unhappy, sort of a dead marriage for about 10 years. It had not been a fulfilling relationship, and my husband had left. And then I realized, in retrospect, wow, I had been unaware, unalive, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time just working with psychotherapy. I knew that my answer would be better through something that was embodied, multidisciplinary. And so that was why I chose the Radical Alive seminar. And when he spoke of grace and mystery in the first evening, I knew I had come home.
Richard has a way of sort of making it so generic it applies to everything. And at 70, I think it's helping me to have a conscious death as well as a radical aliveness.
The way the work is conducted, the presence of the people and the authenticity of the people make it a totally safe experience.
It's completely off the grid. There is no cell phone coverage, which is wonderful. Nobody can disturb me here, and I think that is wonderful. But also the land, the mountains, the ability to go for long walks, and in a way it's combining with the work to even more a deeper experience.
No, it's really interesting because when you go back home after radical aliveness, everybody, your kind of friends, and you know, my girlfriend, for instance, they just kind of went, okay, you've changed, haven't you? And what's more is, we like that.
They noticed that I was not stuck in the same shell and that I was more open. And so I just told them it's, you know, basically a lovely vacation. Yes, it's a bit structured. It's in a lovely environment. You're in nature. There's rest, there's exercises, there's time with the group, but you can just relax and go be by yourself with a group, really.
The way that I perceive the world and the way that I see them and the way that I see the work that I'm doing is changed. For the better, definitely for the better.
Well, Richard's work has supported me in many, many ways in my doing psychotherapy. As you know, it requires everything and more to be effective. And so one's always looking for something to give you a leg up. And his is something that applies to everything that's going on, so you can hardly fail.
Richard's work, because it truly taught me to embody life's experience, has taught me how to listen in a different way. And when I am with my clients, I can listen with my entire body. And my clients feel that, note that, and it's made quite a difference in my practice. And I'm also experiencing life in a very rich and deep and alive way. It's a very exciting way to live life, and that was taught to me by Richard's work.
There's no doubt about it, it challenges you, and it challenges you to grow in those areas in which new things just naturally arise. So that's in relationship, in love, in career. You cannot not grow out of radical aliveness. It's almost an impossibility.
For me, the radical aliveness has been one of the most transforming experiences in my life, if not the most transforming experience.
It was a pivotal point in my life.
It's a beautiful program.
It just made me come back a different person.